As the monster in red and yellow who tore his shirt and challenged the evil guys in the ring, you may recall Hulk Hogan. What transpired though, after the spotlight dimmed? Stay still because there is a side to Hulk Hogan that few people have ever seen, and it's a story you won't want to miss. This side goes beyond the muscles, catchphrases, and great matches. Hulkamania was a movement in the 1980s, not only a wrestling fad, fans cheered his name wherever he went. When Hogan flexed in the ring, the world seemed a bit brighter, kids painted their faces, and adults sported band finesse. But there was a price for fame. He had to deal with demands in the locker room that ranged from maintaining his physical fitness to handling the ongoing pressure to perform at the highest level. Nobody informed you how much effort went into the booming "what you're gonna do" voice or the flawless split-leg posture. Off camera, Hogan was a parent and husband attempting to strike a balance between home dinners and life on the road. He had to spend a lot of time away from his partner and children on tour buses. He lost out on things he would never get back, like family dinners, school plays, and birthdays. Nevertheless, he persisted because he had promised himself that he would always give the spectators their finest show. In addition to being his trademark, that pledge caused rifts in his personal life. Wrestling underwent a transformation in the late 1990s and early 2000s. The heyday of Hulkamania passed as new talents came to prominence. In search of new challenges, he traded the WWF, now WWE, for competitor shows. He attracted crowds on certain evenings and was jeered by fans who believed he was past his best on others. His spirit remained intact throughout, through the creation of reality shows, cameos in films, and even music recordings. He repeatedly remade himself. Few were aware that he occasionally felt disoriented in the glare of the lights, wondering if the public still desired the hero he had once been. Beyond the glamour, many people overlook a startling chapter. Terry Bollea was a teenager who aspired to use his strength and flair to evoke strong emotions in others. Before he ever went past the ropes, he learned to refine that larger-than-life persona, lifted weights in a garage gym, and performed wrestling maneuvers in his backyard. Comic books and the ambition to become unstoppable gave rise to the moniker Hulk Hogan, but the inspiration behind it came from a young person who wished to motivate others. At his height, Hogan raised money for underprivileged children, toured hospitals in costume, and donated millions of dollars to charities. He truly cared, and it was more than just PR. Not many people recall that the same hands that blasted opponents also signed autographs for sick kids. He never forgot that initial spark, the delight of making someone smile. Even after he rose to fame on a global scale, however, scandal accompanied fame. His legacy was put to the test years later by his personal hardships and public errors. He endured severe criticism, lost friendships, and fought legal fights. While some doors opened, others closed. For rare appearances, he went back into the ring and received applause that brought back memories of the enchantment he had once worked. Heroes can fall and rise again, sometimes stronger than before, as demonstrated by each comeback. Even though Hulk Hogan doesn't headline every major event anymore, his influence endures. He is considered an inspiration among young wrestlers. Fans continue to don t-shirts with his name on them, thanks in large part to the man who taught the world to train, say prayers, and eat your vitamins. Parents remind their children about the time when wrestling seemed like a magnificent, colorful display. What about Hulk Hogan? Did you not know? He didn't start off as a legend. Instead, he developed one day at a time with perseverance, sweat, and sacrifice. In his quest for fame, he lost parts of himself, but he discovered new meaning in helping others and motivating the next generation. His narrative demonstrates that even celebrities have inner depths, personal hardships, and victories that take place away from the boisterous audiences. If you were awed by this behind-the-scenes look, please hit like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any more tales about the legendary characters you grew up admiring.